Now we want to get to some topics on specific interest to our panel. This is lightning rounds that each of you just take it yourselves. I'm going to start off in Connecticut. And the story, and I think it's only can be categorized as a sad one. It has to do with another Connecticut Republican, former Governor John Rowland. Just lost his latest appeal in his latest corruption conviction. He's now moving closer to a 2.5-year stint in prison. He's already done time once behind bars. If you, and I know you know the story, but for the folks who don't, people stuck their neck out for this guy to give him a second chance, and he once again burned the bridge. He was a talented politician, a fall from grace, self-done, but still sad.
He was one of the youngest state reps. He was a very good state rep. He was a young congressman, and he did I think a very favorable job in that effort. Then he became governor. He was paid $50,000. He turned down a pay raise when everyone else got a pay raise. His 75, and he had a $30,000 IOU to his former wife every year. So he had this scheme where people would play cards with him, and he always won the table, and they were lobbyists. So he went to jail for that reason. You would think, having done that, and I said he had paid his dues, and so let's move on.
Came on the air, my show, he talked about finding religion and the whole thing, and then yet again, and what bothered me the most was for the guy who stuck his neck out for him to help him get back on his feet, brought him down with him, and I just thought that was a shame. But it's a sad story all the way around.
It's totally sad.
Now to Jersey here, where the state's gas tax may soon go up here, and if you don't live in New Jersey, if you say, oh, I've seen that before, not New Jersey. Lawmakers are considering a 12% boost to the gas tax, which is currently the second lowest in the entire country. Hasn't gone up since back in '93. State Transportation Fund, though, almost broke, and new gas tax money would go for needed road and bridge repairs. There are certain things that are like third rail in politics, depending on where you are. This is one of them for Jersey. They don't have a choice, though, right? Don't you guys have to do this? Is it political suicide, though, if you do?
You have to do it. First, the New Jersey Transportation Trust Fund is going broke in 8 days from now. Going broke, zero. New Jersey also has terrible roads, bridges, and railways. It got a D+ from the American Society of Civil Engineers. So the need is there, and it's immediate, it's urgent. So what's the solution? An income tax rise, which I don't support, would affect everybody, whether they use the roads or not. So the gas tax, a third of the gas tax, by the way, is paid by out-of-staters when they use the roads in Jersey and buy gas in Jersey. Poor folks use, and working people use mass transportation. The people who use the roads should pay the extra money that we need to raise in the gas tax to do it.
Though?
I think they'll do it. We have no other choice. If you want to keep people and businesses in your states, you can't have a third world road, rail, and bridge system.
And again, no self-service in Jersey.
Which is the present state of affairs, bad one for in New Jersey's infrastructure.
And the irony is that someone like Ronald Reagan would support that because he believes that it's not the typical tax that people who enjoy the service pay for.
It's going directly to something. All right, I got to hit a break here. And we're going to talk in New York, governor and mayor fighting. Nothing new there, though. Oh, well. All right, gentlemen, great conversation tonight. Thank you so much. We'll take a look at some local headlines after this.